Okay. As we start to get some mosques as well, we're going to increase the culture in all of our cities, which should start to get our land borders to grow a little bit. Ah, I see, I knew this would happen. Taking out my trading post. Gah, what's he like? What is he like? Okay, well, he's dead now, so no more worrying. It's all good, guys. It's all good. Oh wow, look, we've taken a bit of a hit in gold. I think that's probably because we took some of the gold away from some of our side cities as they grow. Hopefully that won't become too much of a problem, but we'll just keep an eye on it. As I say, it's so much easier when you focus on a religion when you're playing wide and you get the church property. It's so good. I can't tell you how good it is. Especially if your religion starts to take hold. You've got a lot of cities, so the religious influence can be so high. You can end up getting a lot of enemy cities, which all in turn give you extra gold. Here we go. Hello. Move everyone back. Oh dear, look at that. +1 now. I think it's every time we build something, I think the maintenance on our cities. There we go. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 gold is going to come out now. So we might become on -3 actually in a sec. -2. Okay. Close enough. As I say, as our population begins to grow. Oh, I forced it to be on that tile, but let's see what happens. No, we can... It comes down a bit, but we're just going to focus on growth on the capital. There's no point in doing anything else here. Okay, so yeah, you can see like the gold tiles aren't being worked everywhere, but that's fine. Notre Dame is important. 10 happiness is really good. Okay, so what do we need to be building? Colosseums and libraries, wasn't it, as our most important things? Workshops though, this place only has 3 production. I don't like cities on plains and they're not on the sea or anything like that. You tend to get so little production. It can be a bit of a pain sometimes. Mason Carney, okay, you've got your granary. We don't need the we don't need you to be building the Notre Dame anymore. Let's have a look. Circus Maximus is only 1 away from Pukri. Pukri is going to become a problem. It's such low production. I think was just see, look, it needs all of the buildings. Oh, we can do the East India Company though. We can do the East India Company. That might not be too bad. 49 turns though. It's a little bit of a faff. Let's just see if we flick around on. Yeah, it takes so much of the food away. Okay, we will be building the East India Company for now. Because we need the gold. We're going to stick on food focus just for now as well. Ahidka. Here we go. Is there any important buildings? We need a library. And actually, if we build a granary here as well, we can start to send more trade routes to the capital, which we do need to start doing. But I'm just seeing that. Colossus. Only 28 turns. That's not too bad. I would be tempted to go for that. But again, I have a feeling that other people are going to build that. Just take a look at some of the other coastal. Is that Colossus being built? Yeah, look. I don't think I'm gonna win that one. So we'll stick with the sensible options. We'll stick with library science. No, we're gonna go for granary because then I can actually put another food route. We need to focus on those a little bit. Okay, wonderful. You wait that. Press ahead. Get another social policy in a second as well, actually. It's not too bad. I want to start seeing my religion spread a little bit, though. Only 1 follower in Timok. It'll be great, though, because once the bulk of these cities take up my religion, they will exert pressure on Timok, and that will become mine. I'm not worried about that in the long run, but it's just annoying. Congo. Again, we're really not doing wonders for our gold input at the moment, but that's fine. We can live with that if we have to. Granary, let's get a granary again. We're just thinking of food routes. That'll give us 1 Gashuti, 1 Agidka, 1 in Congo. That's 3, so I need 1 more granary somewhere. I think probably Pahukri might be the best option because we need to give as much. The more food we give that naturally, the more production tiles that it can focus, and I might actually be able to get that to start growing a bit. Which might be good. Here we go. Just see, look, we've grown from like, what was it, 5 populations, 8 population in the space of only a few turns. It's not bad at all. We'll get, even on a Liberty start, we'll get a nice capital that might be able to outproduce some of the more. Oh, I mean, look at these 15 and 13. China have really gone for population. I don't know what Spain's doing. Isabella, sort yourself out. I mean, look at that. A capital of 8, which is the same as mine, and only 3 cities. I mean, one's in desert. What are you doing? Oh dear. I mean, I know there's always one retard AI, but that is special. Okay. Now, here we go. So if we complete the honor tree, we can get gold for every enemy killed. We can get more experience from combat. Again, we really need to be killing things, ideally, because otherwise having all of these honor tracks are going to be a bit pointless for us. What are our options? We can go down the piety track. We can get ourselves more faith. We can increase the bonuses we get, especially because we've got one strong religion on the table. What is that? Eastern Orthodoxy. What's their pantheon belief? Let's take a quick look. Pantheon, Eastern Orthodoxy, God King. That would give us hardly anything. It's not worth getting. Not worth getting. Religious tolerance gives you the second pantheon of the majority religion, or the second majority religion. Reformation beliefs are brilliant, but we've lost out really on that. I think the best ones have been taken from memory. Let's have a look. Have any Reformation beliefs actually been taken yet? Only the one, and not the one I'd go for. The city-state one. Either that or wide empires. This can be really, really good. +3 production in all coastal cities. I've got quite a few coastal cities. What have I got? 4. So it'll get me 12 hammers. It wouldn't really do much, but actually we really need gold, don't we? So I might go for commerce, just increase the capital's gold output a little bit, and it gives us 2. Next one though is good. We can get roads and railroads reduced by 50%. We've got such a wide empire. We've got a lot of road tiles here, so that's not a bad way to go. City converted. We knew that would happen though. Teamwork, no. Get rid of that blasphemy. What are you doing? I mean, he is cranking out the missionaries here. What is he up to? Blimey. I mean, one option is to take his religion up, but is it worth it? What does Eastern Orthodoxy do for us? It does give us pagodas. Oh, which is what I want. It's tempting to let it go. I won't fight it. I'm not going to buy any missionaries. If I end up getting that. Hanging Gardens in 1000 AD. That is late. Blimey. I'm not used to seeing the Hanging Gardens. Is normally, if you're playing tradition, you rush that and Petra. And oh god, if you can get a city on desert that has got both the Petra and the Hanging Gardens, I mean, just wow, game over. That is a good city. No pressure or anything, but if you lose the game and you're playing tradition and you've got Petra and the Hanging Gardens, I'm looking at you. You should have done better. Should have done better. Okay, right, the Congo, do you see here? The granary is almost done, so I'm going to switch that to here. I'm losing out. I mean, if I'm not using my trade routes to get myself gold, I am losing out, but to be honest, we want a super capital, don't we? If we can get that capital up to, say, population 20, I mean, we've won. That would be good, especially if we can. We're going to be going order. If we can get the Kremlin, which is the order wonder, and that gives you, what is it, 50% extra output when you're building tanks, when you're building armor units. We can get a nice tank armor and we can just steamroll Mombasa, Beijing, just tanks all the way, just go straight towards Ethiopia. I think that would be quite fun. And we're going to need a high capital for that. Okay, Mason Carney, I'm just going to keep sending you food. Once it's grown up, we can change these to be giving out hammers, production instead, but at the moment we just, as I said, we're going to grow it up. Okay. What else do we need? What do we need? I might need some gold. I know Colossus is being built, but I could just get myself some extra gold just by at least trying. It's not worth it really, is it? It's not worth it. Amphitheatres, I mean, one maintenance, one culture. It's so much worse than a monument. I never really want to do it. It just feels like a waste. But do we have any? Can I build a stable? Horses, sheep, and cattle. I don't think there's any of those actually within workable range of the Conga. I don't know why that's giving me that as an option, really. Maybe I'm missing something there. I don't know. Who knows? I do have a fish there, so I'm just going to build myself a workboat. Or a caravan. I could just build a caravan. Yeah, let's be useful. Build a caravan. I don't know why I didn't think of that, actually. I mean, I might use my gold. Oh, no, it's slightly below 6. I'm going to keep that gold, I think, just because I keep fluttering into minus gold. If I start to lose a gold out my bottom, then I'm going to need big pockets, aren't I, just to make sure I don't start to lose science. The problem with playing with so few beakers is that, even minus 15, minus 20 gold, that can, that can dent my beaker output massively. We don't want that to happen. Okay, Gashuti's actually grown to 5. I have a feeling, was that where we were going to with Gashuti? 2, 4. Yeah, it was. Well done. Well done. Okay, avoid growth. Set to default. Oh, look at that, 8 gold. As my cities start to bulk out a bit, we're going to get all our gold back, I think. That might work nicely for us. Wonderful. Okay, what are we going to build? What are we going to build? I could start building more standing army. There's no... I would have to go to war to do that, really, and I don't want to at this stage. Okay, let's get that other caravan built, I think. Finished the granary, which means the caravan can go from there now, which is great, but I desperately need a library from this place. I mean, what are they doing? Copenhagen is gonna start to reduce in happiness. It's gonna start taking my happiness away as it gets bigger, but I've puppeted that, if you remember. It's good to have a few puppeted cities because they provide you science, they provide you culture, but they don't actually add to the bonus, the totals, which is really good. Okay, we've got a circus here, Circus Colosseum, that's at least 4, so come on. We're going to grow you. Go on, Moshaki. And then we're going to get a shrine in you as well, because that will get you another population. We'll grow him to 5. There you go, and you see our score is really starting to grow now. Now that we're getting population in everywhere, we're doing good. Monaco and Ethiopia are now allies. We knew that was going to happen though, because Ethiopia have definitely taken a religion that helps with their city-states. That was their Reformation bonus, wasn't it? 30% extra influence from gold gifts. We're going to have to watch Ethiopia, actually. They might win a diplomatic victory. So if they get close to that, we start smashing city-states all over the shop. See what we can do. I think we'll be fine.